I always talk about how quick of a game Splatoon is. You're constantly shooting to cover ground, always throwing out sub-weapons to keep enemies back, which always results in running out of ink. Once that happens, you're left with only two options. Either use your special or run away. But what if there was a third option? A way to quickly recover ink without needing to use your special or prematurely swim away from the fight. Well, that's where Ink Recovery Up comes in. Today we're using Ink Recovery Up, and only Ink Recovery Up, to see if it gives me some kind of edge over everyone else. This ability is extremely straightforward. Makes you recover ink at a faster rate. I actually really like this ability, so I feel like this challenge will go pretty well. And if not, at least I'll have an incredibly large amount of ink left over to practice calligraphy or something, I don't know. No ink, huh? Not a problem. We're using Quick Ink Up today. That's not even what the ability is called. We're using Ink Recovery Up today. This ability is actually one that I use quite often. It's like, I have my main gear, or at least my main gear for like shooter weapons, as this, right? And as you can see on my boots, we've got full Ink Recovery Up. This ability is just great. Even with just one main ability chunk, it can really help a lot. Yeah, I use it a lot. It's very versatile. It can fit anywhere, really. In any gear set, I mean. And it doesn't just help ink recovery when you're actually submerged in ink, because it also increases it outside when you're just walking around. Like, as you can see, that's going up really fast, which is really surprising. The only thing it doesn't do is, like, when you throw out a sub, for example, you can see like the gray bar, like you can't recover ink right away after throwing out a special or using certain shots with weapons, like the Explosher, for example, has the same thing. It doesn't actually improve that time at all. But still, I mean, you will recover ink a lot faster, so it is worth using. We're doing open battles again today, because series battles right now, it's Clam Blitz, and I'm not dealing with Clam Blitz. I'm also using the Glooga Dualies because I don't use them, and I want to start using them more because they're pretty interesting. Although I could easily change my mind. Yep, I do. Nah, not really. I mean, Glooga Dualies, I don't know if this is true, but I think they consume more ink than other dualies. That could be completely made up. I'll correct myself if it is wrong. But yeah, I mean, usually when you're recovering ink, you have to like stay around or just wait a while for ink to recover. But I mean, with this build, I mean, I can just go over there and ink tank's already filled completely. It's really useful. It may not be the most exciting ability to like watch, but I mean, to use, it is pretty satisfying just seeing it go up, which is exactly the opposite of what I literally just said. There really is no time to think. But there's lots of time to ink, because I pretty much have a never-ending supply of ink. Ow. Point blank! Yeah! I missed. Wow. I'm like really bad with the Trizuka. Although, I always complain about hitboxes, but I mean, no, you know what? No complaining. I'm not gonna complain. This challenge is gonna be a zero complaining challenge. I'm not gonna say a single bad thing about anything. Well, from this point on, I feel like I've already been negative enough. Which is funny, because I usually hate negativity. But I'm always being negative. Suppress it. Suppress it. Ooh. Yeah, suppress it. Suppress. There we go, see that? All it takes is one little push, and then you're back in the game. The person's name was Howling Humanity War. That is one of the realest names I've ever seen. I mean, you know, the plot of Splatoon is caused by war. You ever think about that? You ever, like, read up on the Splatoon lore? It's pretty crazy. So I'm still trying to play, like, kind of a supportive role with these, because I have a lot of ink to use, so I might as well... You know, I keep saying I have a lot of ink just to use, and, like, just make use of completely, but, like, technically I don't have more ink, I just have... Yeah, I don't have more ink at all. I have the same amount of ink, I just regain ink quicker, which... that means I have more ink to... What? I don't know, it's confusing. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if I had more... I can't think straight right now. There's one ability where I technically do have more ink. No, that's not more ink. What is more ink? Ink Saver main, you have ink. we've used Ink Saver Sub, and we are currently using Ink Recovery Up, so the last step is to use Ink Saver Main. And Ink Saver Main means we can shoot more ink at a time. So to bring it all home in a nice little ribbon, ink. We have it, and we use it. You know, I'm not actually sure which I would prefer. Ow. I don't know which I'd prefer. Full Ink Saver Main, Ink Saver Sub, or this ability. Because they're all very similar. What if I used all of them at once? Wait, no, that's an idea. Okay, wait, alright, no one steal that. That's gonna be my next one. That's my next challenge. Dude, did you see that teamwork right now? That was fantastic! Oh! What's gonna happen now? This is what's gonna happen now. See that? Boom! Oh, well, they took it from me, but that's okay, because it was teamwork. There we go, I'm calling that one teamwork too. Oh, there we go. That was the teamwork match. We don't have synergy right here. We need synergy. We need synergy. We need aim. we need everything. There we go. Synergy. Let's go. Teamwork. There's no way he can catch me here. Why did I do that? Uh-oh. There. See, we have to seize the opportunity. The opportunities are presenting themselves, and we need to use them. See? Opportunity. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Hitbox. I don't know about the hitbox there.
You know, sometimes it works. I mean, no, that's negativity. That's not. That's an observation. There's a difference between an observation and negativity. Negativity is actively going towards hating things, but observations are things that are happening and that I can see. And I can see that the hitbox there works when it wants to and doesn't when it doesn't want to. That's a different observation versus hate. I'm going to use that as an excuse to hate on things. No, I'm going to use it as an excuse to observe things. See? Oh. Okay, I'll accept that one. I can't wait to see what the specials are going to be like in Splatoon 4. Okay, there we go. You guys are safe. What do you guys think they're going to be like? Do you think they're going to be broken? Do you think they're going to be underpowered? Do you think they're going to be like the hammer? And observationally, not hit things the way they should because it's a hammer. I think they should go all out and bring every single special back. And just have the ultimate Splatoon game. Like, there's going to be specials that don't make sense. Like, they're going to have the normal Killer Whale and then the mini Killer Whale. They're going to have the Trizuka and then the triple Trizuka. Everything is going to mesh terribly. I'm not even going to mention that one. Who won that? Oh, they won that. we just hugged. That was friendship. Love can bloom on a battlefield, can't it? Oh. Oh, we saved it. Right at the end, we saved it. Keep it in. Keep it going. Just focus on the zone. That's what you gotta do. You gotta focus on the zone. I'm dead. Nope, I'm not dead yet. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might lose this one. I don't know. Oh. Sheldon license. And multiplayer maps and modes have been updated. Oh, no, watch Open be Clam Blitz. If Open is Clam Blitz, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Tower control. I can do tower control. Wow, Clam Blitz isn't in the rotation at all. Wow, what a dream come true. You know, blasters are decently ink-heavy, you know? I mean, they're not, like, the highest ink-consuming weapons in the world, but, you know, actually, blasters are the weapons that have the little, like, ink recovery buffer. They have a minor one, but they do have one. Also, if you haven't realized yet, the weapons that I'm using are weapons that I don't use often. That's because I'm trying to get 1 star in every weapon. I made a video on that recently. I'm high. So check that out after you check this one out. Or if you have already seen it, watch it again. You might notice something, like Easter eggs. You might notice Easter eggs in there. I don't put any Easter eggs in videos. Although I should start. You know, back when I was younger, I would hear people on YouTube talking about, like, Easter eggs in games. Like, oh, if you do this, there's, like, an Easter egg that appears where this shows up from this game. And it's like, oh, wow, what? And I always thought that it was a literal Easter egg. Like, you would go to a certain point in a level, and you would just find a small, tiny Easter egg, like that you would find on an egg hunt on Easter. And I thought it for the longest time. Oops. Hey! Now, if you want a real Easter egg, like a literal Easter egg in a game, play Animal Crossing New Horizons in like April or late March. You guys remember that? Back when Animal Crossing first came out and it was Egg Day and everyone kept finding eggs. Like you would try to fish, like, oh, I'm trying to get some March fish, and you would just get a sea egg, earth egg, and people lost their minds because that was the only thing we had. We only had Animal Crossing, and at that point, we only had eggs. Not exactly sure what this plan was, but it kind of worked. Oh, it did work entirely! Ooh, yes! Boom! Teamwork! I'm loving the synergy right now. Yes! Oh, this is ultimate synergy right now. I've never been so synergized in my life. Check this one out. This is the sneaky synergy. The sneaky G. Well, not anymore. And we have a disconnect. That's unsynergied. Darn it. All the synergy. No, there's a chance. We just take it one at a time. One at a time, and eventually we can do it. We just can't throw ourselves at them. One at a time. One at a time. See? One at a time. Just take them out one at a time. Come on. You guys can do it. I believe in you. We might have waited too long for this. No, we still got this. We've got this. That was a boppy. Oh, he got me. We can't lose this now. I'm too determined to lose this now. Put on the intense music. We're doing this. That's right. Never give up. The spirit of the person who disconnected was within me. I could feel it. I used their power as my own. The power of friendship. I don't know who that person was. Oh, it was I'm High who disconnected. So maybe it wasn't the synergy I was feeling. Maybe it was like the fumes of whatever he was smoking. Don't do drugs, by the way. This is a Goldsmith PSA. Don't do drugs. Unless it's like medication you're prescribed by a professional. Or like Advil. You can have an Advil. Not too many though. You get a stomach ache. Ooh, no ink. Not a problem. I'm already full. I was actually so into that last game that I forgot what the point of this challenge was. It was to show the ability of having fast ink recovery. Fast ink recovery. That would be a good ability. Ink fire rate up. Oh my... Oh, can you imagine that? That would just be horrible. Everyone would hate that. Even a conflict that main power up caused. Like, imagine... like... ink fire rate up. Oh, I kind of want that now. What's like the fastest firing rate weapon? Imagine the fastest rate of fire weapon, and then with fire rate up. Clash blaster fire rate up. I just got a quad kill. That causes for a spam of booyahs. There we go. There we go. This one actually is going really well. Ever since I pushed the negativity away, we've been doing well. Maybe that says something about the world. You push away the negativity, things just get better. This feels like the most uplifting video I've ever made, and I don't even know how it's gonna turn out when I'm editing. Maybe it's like just normal, but this feels like empowering. I feel like I could take on the world with the power of friendship, synergy, and drugs. Not drugs. I actually thought I could get away with that. Your decapitators, those things are great to use. See? Positivity. Want a decapitator? We would have swept that up if we got rid of the decapitator. What about like the decafitator? You should have called it the caffeine decapitator. And then the other one was the decaf... whatever. It'll be my life's work to get rid of the decapitator. I will decaffeinate the caffeinator. And now that that is stuck in my brain, I'm never gonna get it out. Ow. Just like I'm never gonna get you out of my brain. Because you went into my brain. You impaled me. See, now that's another joke. That's a joke that I should make like a cartoon and put that in. Like if there's like a skeleton, and he gets like he's like fighting a bunch of people, and someone sticks a sword in his skull, and he's like, oh, well, I just can't get this sword out of my head. You know, it's always nice when you just have a nice little just ride on the tower. It's like, isn't this lovely? No, it was. It's like a little break from all the chaos. It's very, very relaxing. And then every other moment of the match is it's the opposite of relaxing. And there we go. Wow, we actually did have a good time today. And I got another Sheldon license, which is really funny because that means we got 2 licenses today, meaning in the video that was dedicated to getting 1 stars on every weapon and collecting Sheldon licenses, I did better here than there. Oh, irony is just perfect, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, overall, this ability, there was nothing wrong with it. I mean, this was great. Like, I felt like I always had ink. It wasn't like I never had to go away and just recharge or anything like that. And when I did, it was done in like a second. I would recommend using this on any set of gear because it's just great. It's just like there's nothing bad I can say about it. I felt like my abilities weren't hindered at all, and it was, yeah, it's great. 10 out of 10 ability. Ink recovery up, it's good ability. 10 out of 10. Would use it again because it brings happy feelings and synergy among teammates. And also, it is a cool green color. It's a pleasant green to look at. It's like lime. This outro is too long. I don't know why I keep going. Great ability.